What's happening, good people? Hello, boys and girls and children of all ages, and welcome to another edition of Montez at Midday. Hope everyone is doing fine today and well today. It is a nice day out, so I know what that means. It is track time, good people. How we doing, good folks? And welcome to the show. Got high fives in the building, chest bump. Let's hug it out. Just get in there for the real thing. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Please visit the website at www.dremontez.com. If you're watching on Facebook, thank you so much. If you're watching on YouTube, Dre Montez, hello. If you're watching on X or Twitter at W2B Dre Montez, how is everyone doing today? If you are celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you. It is birthday week. We're celebrating every single day. And yesterday we started off with a bang. It was a good time. Thank you to the Wolf. Had a great time yesterday. Great time yesterday. Time had by all. Shout out to my buddy Nick going through surgery today. Nick, get well, buddy. Prayers and strength to you. Speedy recovery. Healthy recovery. My buddy Nick out there. And if you are celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Libra Nation, stand up. Those of you know who you are. Yes, it is that time of day. Also, if you are happy anniversary to yourself, celebrating the anniversary today as well. Or if you just had it, congratulations to you as well. Parents and grandparents out there, there it is in the building. Hello, mom and dad, sister, my two brothers out there. How we doing, good people? Yeah, and hello to the Dre Six. Yeah, it is track day. We're going to the track today. We will have some fun today at the track. So it's going to be a good time today had by all. Let's get our pillars out the way. We're going to let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you, and laugh. Laughter is something special. It really is. Really is something special. It's a good time of year right now in sports. We have playoff baseball going on. The NFL is about to get real thick, and the NBA season is about to start, and hockey is here at LGB. But I think in the world of sports, we learned a valuable lesson this week. Whether you saw the Steve Smith situation with Jared Judy, Broncos wide receiver, high draft pick, Alabama, the exchange did not look very comfortable on live television. But constructive criticism come with the job, I do believe. No matter what it is, what you do, there's going to be some form of criticism. Can you take it? What is enough? What's too far? As a sports journalist, should they harp on players that way, that are not lived up to the mindset of being a first-round draft pick? The expectation is supposed to be higher for you than anybody else coming like a fourth round or a sixth-round draft pick. The expectations on the first-round draft pick, and Jared Judy is not living up to the expectations of most people that talk about the NFL. But in that same light, to me, it's like when you get a late-round draft pick that becomes a household name. Not everybody is ready for that smoke. It goes with a young man who TikTok I saw yesterday. In the title of his TikTok, he had 9 Division I scholarship offers, but he ended up at a junior college, a JUCO. And he is explaining how he had 9 scholarship offers from a D1 school, but ended up at a JUCO. He said he was not prepared for that when he was in high school. He wasn't prepared for that. He didn't know the big difference and how far he had come with this whole situation. I mean, sometimes I think we all have to get real with ourselves. The dream, the journey, the path, IRL in real life. And not everybody is ready for that opportunity, that window being open, that door being open. A lot of people are not ready for that. We can't assume because of a person is picked this way or went to that school that when they do turn pro, it doesn't turn out the way we wanted to, so we call them a failure. Kwame Brown spoke on the same thing when everybody's making fun of his NBA career, how it ended up, what happened when he was in NBA. who he played with, things of that nature. It's like on the whole college progression thing, how we label people as being a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star recruit. And the majority of people that make these lists didn't play college ball, didn't play high school sports. But we're putting and accepting what people put on these athletes, and we label them. We already have our projectile talent-wise on them. But when it doesn't meet our satisfactory needs, then we come in with the criticism. But not everybody can handle criticism. You got to be able to take and take and take when you're a professional athlete. You're not supposed to step outside of a certain box. On the other side, as a reporter or a journalist, there's a certain box you shouldn't cross. We've seen that box get crossed many times in the past year and a half, especially in football and basketball, especially. What happened? How did we get to that point of taking things way too far of professionalism, job etiquette? We've lost it. To what avail? To what avail? If you're just tuning in, thank you so much. Welcome, 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 welcome. Monday Night Football recap. Whoa, whoa. Is it me, or when the Dallas Cowboys play, whether they lose or win, there's still some type of criticism for them? Oh, that team is not a 500 team. I can't believe they lost to that team. They shouldn't have won this game. What is the big ordeal? It was a well-played game last night. Tempers were flaring a little bit. And you have the Chargers now with 6 games they've lost, less than 3 points. That was a damn good game last night. It really was. I enjoyed the game. I really did. I enjoyed the game. But the tempers were a little hot last night. They were a little bit hot with the tempers last night in that game, but it was a still enjoyable football game. But with the Dallas Cowboys being America's team, with the Dallas Cowboys being in this drought that they're in, not going to a Super Bowl, is it well-deserved that the criticism that the Cowboys get when they win and when they lose? It used to be funny, but now I think everybody's just reaching for a story. Dak shouldn't have done this, or Dak should have did this on this team. I think most quarterbacks take the opportunity to hit the open receiver. They don't throw it in double coverage on purpose. Sometimes they don't see everybody. That happens. It's a part of the game. I would like to applaud the officials. Decent game call last night, guys. As in weeks past, we've had some issues. There's been some transparency here that's just missed the level when it comes to NFL referees. It has just totally missed the level. Well, we're looking at the TV, wondering what is reviewable, what is not reviewable, what is reviewable, what is not reviewable. Since it's not reviewable, don't show us the replay at home then. How about that? How about that? Don't show us the replay at home. Now there are accusations that Rex Ryan could be joining the Denver Broncos as defensive coordinator, replacing Vance Joseph. I want Byron Leftwich to be my offensive coordinator. The defense itself should set the tone in Denver. Somehow we've missed the boat, we've missed the plane, we've missed the journey when it comes to this Bronco team. We can't put anything together offensively. So drastic changes must be done here. Maybe it's time to bench him. Teach them a lesson. Bring them out in the second half because they're not getting along at all. But I want Byron Leftwich. Give me him. As we called him, Gary Coleman. He's a tall version of Gary Coleman. Look at them cheeks. Look at them cheeks. My man. Come on to Denver. Major League Baseball playoffs. Diamondbacks and the Phillies. I don't know what's in the water in Philly, but that crowd is electrifying. That crowd, it makes you feel like you're at the game. You ever watch a sporting event at home and you feel like you're there? You ever watch the concert with the 3D? You ever watch one of those concerts and it feel like you're at the damn concert? That's how that Philly game felt last night. It felt as though I was there at the game. Intense. The crowd was all over the place, man. All over the place. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. It's going to be a good series with them, Arizona and Philly. Now, the Houston Astros, cheaters. Let it go, Dre. Let it go. And the Texas Rangers. Texas still pissed off for what happened here in St. Louis. We'll see you tomorrow night. See, they still a little tippy about that. But you keep pitching to Alvarez, you're going to mess around and find out. Stop pitching to the guy. The Astros first baseman, every time that man come up, I'm not pitching to him. I'm not going to pitch to him at all. I don't care if the base is loaded. Walking. Getting that man hot, he will spark that team. You got lucky. You got very, very lucky. Dusty's doing a fine job with that baseball program over there. Doing a fine job with the Astros. 7 titles. Whew. My goodness. I wonder what would have happened if they didn't hack the email account. Uh-oh. Oh, it's getting personal now. Oh, I still haven't forgot that. I still have not forgot that at all. No, I can't let that go. Some things in sports, I can let go. And other things, I'm still having a huge problem with it. I'm still having a hard problem how the Saints got ripped off by the referees in that Ram game to go to the Super Bowl. That happened right in front of the whole world to see. And not one flag was thrown. The no-hitter that was missed in Major League Baseball by the umpire because he got in his feelings. Just because you cried and said you're sorry, that's not enough. No. Those were tears of bullshit. This man blew a no-hitter call. Then he comes back and watches the film and says, I made a mistake. You think? Some things I can't let go. Forgive and forget? No, what? No, can't do it. 85 World Series, Don Dinkinger. Don't get me started. That is a day that will never go well with St. Louis Cardinal fans. Still, he got death threats. We lost the World Series because of what you did. That was your fault. I wish more officials would come to the forefront and say, hey, I screwed up. My bad. But not one sport that has a referee, they never come and say, hey, I screwed up. If they even have umpires, former umpires, working the Major League Baseball playoff games, and they don't get why plays are not reviewable. What's a strike? What's a ball? Come on now. You would think on the biggest stage right now, they could possibly attempt to get it right. They fail each and every time. Where's our apology at? Huh? Where's ours? Huh? I was there. Where's our apology? No one wants to tell you about that, huh? Do they? We're going to take a short break here. Have a word from our sponsor, Mountain Man Scrub. Be right back with more Montez at Midday.
Mountain Man Scrub. As smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
All right, good folks, we're back here. Thank you. Hope everybody's enjoying their Tell It Tuesday or Taco Tuesday or Track Tuesday. Yes, we're going to the horse track today. Yes. Have you seen the weather? It is one of those type of days where it's going to be some fun. Dropping some cash today. We have to. We must. Libra Nation, rise above the occasion. Again, prayers and strength and a speedy recovery to my dude, my good friend Nick, who is going through surgery today. Get well, buddy. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Libra Nation, Libra Week. We're getting it in as we're going to have a birthday celebration on Thursday at Friendly's in South City, 3503 Roger Place. Party will start at 12:30 p.m. Thursday, 12:30 p.m. to whenever, all day. So if you're off Thursday, join me in a birthday celebration for sure. All right, folks, moving right along. As I started the show, I was talking about constructive criticism. Some people can take it and some can't. Is it a form of hating? Is it a form of ego? When you play professional sports, they're coming at you. When you do your own thing, they coming at you. If you're an entrepreneur, you got your own little business, you doing what you can do to the best of your ability. I guarantee you got some haters out there of people giving you constructive criticism because you're not doing what they want you to do. You're not doing what they want you to do. You're doing what you want to do. That's a big difference right there. It's not narcissist. It's basically you know what your capabilities are. Because I hope you know yourself. I think since COVID, all the different opportunities for people to get on social media and different apps and streaming services out there, I think people really, really got to know themselves in a way they never thought they would. Have you met somebody right before COVID and you see how they're different right now? Not different in a bad way, but different in a more positive way for them. They've changed in a way to understand their own growth. You meet people like that. And then we have the ones, that didn't learn a damn thing during the shutdown. Didn't learn anything about themselves or their partner. But when you learn about yourself, I think then that is a true maturation process to me, knowing yourself. And a lot of people don't get that when they're young. People tell you that all the time. You need to get to know yourself. And it's a confusing type of thing when someone tells you that when you're a teenager. You're like, what do you mean? Get to know yourself. Then it happens again in your 20s, and it happens again in your 30s. In your 40s, you finally get it, a complete understanding of getting to know yourself, getting comfortable with yourself, understanding you better than anybody else. That's where it really, really comes in at for sure. And whether you are in business for yourself or you work with a partner, I think that right there really helps too. Because you know what you can and cannot do. That's the best way I can put it. You know what you can and cannot do. Like I knew I wasn't a fast runner, so I never got in a race contest. Why would I do that? I'm not a fast runner. I run like a broken down superhero. I was fast though for the first 9 months of my life. From birth to 9 months, top speed, Olympic sprinter. Could have went the distance. But reality set in. Reality set in. It's kind of up there with that phrase of biting off more than you can chew. Thinking your shit don't stink. But still understanding yourself. I think that right there has come with true growth right there. Not when somebody else tell you, but when you know better than yourself. That's it right there for sure. When you know better than yourself. I posed a question yesterday about when your coach is not talking to you and you're the athlete, how do you take that? You take it as you're not doing your job right. Coach don't like you. When your coach is not talking to you, I think that is the true. I've never experienced that of my coach not talking to me at any level that I played, because I played baseball till I was 30 and I played softball till I was 45. But I had some teammates that didn't take well when coach not talking to them. They didn't take it well. And it bothers an athlete when they're trying to perform based on a relationship with the coach. And I see that right now in the NFL with head coach and quarterback. Is that relationship important to you? To have a winning team, winning formula, to go out there and perform well, must an NFL coach and the quarterback get along? Can that happen? Not all coaches and players get along or even like each other. If you don't believe me, watch the NFL Network. Watch some of them old films with the old voice and everybody running real slow. In the days of yesteryear, it was a frozen thunder type of a day. That type of thing. The stories of Green Bay back in the day. Oh my God. Vincent Lombardi. The way I would say is Vincent Lombardi was a statue of a man and a heck of a coach in the days of the Green Bay backers. He didn't like everybody. You had a job to do. And I think today, most of these players, athletes, want to be friends. They want to be all in the videos, all on the stage, other than doing what, kids? Their J-O-B, what they're getting paid for. But it's not happening that way. You don't need to be buddies with your coach. You're at work. You're at work. That's how the job gets taken the wrong way. It goes in a direction nobody saw coming. For a simple reason we can't even put our finger on. But the coaches that look like they get along and got that buddy, rah, it seems to fit well into what? They take a L. But that's the part of the journey, losing. What did you learn from that loss? What did you learn from that win? You ever been quizzed by your coach on the way home? Asking you key points of the game. What did you see the game turning at? Why didn't that get done? You didn't see that? What made you do that? That's not what we talked about in practice. How do we get to this moment? When did you know you had the game won? When did it get way out of control that we end up losing by 15 points? How do you stop? It's the quicksand moment of sports. When you got to stop and release the mechanism. Just delete all the noise around you, and you have to figure it out. I think it's one of my favorite things about sports, when you figure it out. In the middle of the game, you figured out something. Whether it's a twitch, body language, the chatter, the sound, the music. The music. Music and sports go together hand in hand to me. It's that sound. It's that rhythm. It's feeling it all together. It's what gets you going. If you get a chance or opportunity to go to a softball tournament, listen to that music. It's therapeutic. It's in a way, it makes you play better to me. It makes you feel even more part of the game or in the moment of the no, for sure. But that's it right there for me. That is definitely where it's at for me. It is that time of year where everybody's going to say, I told you so. I told you that team. I told you this team. I told you that team. Well, this is the moment I'm in right now. College basketball and the NBA. I haven't been to an NBA game in a while. That will be on the bucket list this NBA season. 2 years ago, went to OKC game. Go Thunder. With the boys, with the crew, with the fellas. That was a hell of a trip going to OKC. Hell of a trip. But I want to go see my Lakers play this year. I don't want to go to Memphis. The barbecue not that good. To me. I think I want to go to Indy. I want to go to Indianapolis. I want to go there. In college basketball, I state your name, am a Kentucky Wildcat fan. I'm a Wildcat fanatic, and I like going to St. Louis University games as well. If you have not been to a SLU basketball game, do yourself a favor and go. Go check it out. I went to see SLU women play UConn a few years ago. Look here. UConn women basketball team. Holy Toledo. Television does them. Nope. Those were some big women on that team. SLU looked like a 8th grade school playing against UConn. That team was enormous. I mean, damn. And I'm going to check out a SLU baseball game this year, too. I'm going to a baseball game this year and softball. I will check it out for sure. Also this week is homecoming week at Sumner High School. What? Homecoming Saturday, y'all. What? Homecoming Saturday. Should be a lot of fun for sure. but most importantly, happy birthday to all my Libras out there. All my Libras out there. Represent, represent, represent. If you haven't heard my latest episode of my podcast, Who's to Blame? It is on Spotify or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast at. But also another good way to catch up to it is by going to the website, www.dremontez.com or YouTube, Dre Montez. Got to get those numbers up. Got to get those numbers up. Subscribe, follow, like, share. Also on X at W2B Dre Montez, as well as on Facebook, Who's to Blame Podcast, and on Instagram, Who's to Blame Podcast, and TikTok, Dre Montez 63. Thank you again to Tower Pub. That was fun. I appreciate the love and support that I saw yesterday. And thank you to my man Toad. Good seeing you, man. Good seeing you. Also, again, to my buddy Nick. Prayers and a speedy recovery. You're having surgery today, my man. Get well soon. Get well soon. Prayers, prayers, prayers. One more thing. The birthday party will be this Thursday at 12:30 p.m. at Friendly's in South City, 3503 Roger Place. All right, boys and girls, children of all ages, enjoy the rest of your day because it's almost what, kids? It's track time. It's time to go to the horse track. Yeah, buddy. Until next time, good people. Peace. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. All righty. And we